Well done for pronouncing my name correctly. I'm from Highland Software Incorporated. My name is a tongue twister, Nobulawu Twala, and I'm an account manager for English-speaking Africa. As Highland, we are a leading content services provider with 30 offices across the globe, with thousands of employees, over 16,000 customers, and over 400 partners. So Highland's applications are used to automate manual tasks in healthcare, financial institutions, insurance, government, accounts payable, and manufacturing. We help organizations in every industry seamlessly integrate content, data, and processes. We like to say that at Highland, we provide the right information to the right people when they need it, however they need it. So, right, please bear with me as So today's challenges. Over the last decade, the main challenge when it comes to information management has been to get a handle on the information organizations have. We know that content that you are storing on a day-to-day basis is the lifeblood of your organization, and in most cases, it is the most critical information you have. Let's look at some of the more recent challenges we've seen over the last couple of years. Since the pandemic began in 2020, organizations have had to retool their IT stack. They've had to deal with a whole new set of requirements for end users being able to access not just business systems, but content repositories and other information sources wherever they are on multiple devices. And that includes public sector. Hand in hand with that is a requirement to get more of the infrastructure in the cloud. We have seen this escalate from a priority perspective when the pandemic hit, because not only did you need to provide information to people wherever they were at any point in time on different devices, but in order to do that, you really need to get more of your systems into the cloud for them to be able to be accessible without having to be inside the firewalls of the building or of a VPN. Additionally, we've seen an increasing number of different systems that organizations are managing. They have different content silos. Perhaps each department has a different solution, or maybe you spin up a SharePoint space for a specific project, or you're storing information directly into the business system. All this results in a level of uncertainty in terms of where the information is stored. The other thing we see is that a lot of companies realize that they need to move to something more modern. They need to be able to consolidate a number of legacy repositories, but the process of doing that, that migration or that upgrade is often so daunting that a lot of organizations are paralyzed about migrating, and this prevents organizations from taking the right step to be able to get to the type of business systems that they really need. So, values of a modern content services platform. Clearly, there's some new unique challenges we are trying to solve these days. And modern content service platforms have a lot to offer compared to the legacy ECM technologies. Still, for many organizations, that move does not always seem like an obvious choice. Sure, it sounds nice to be able to find things easier or have low-code apps or eliminate some manual processes, but do these seemingly tactical features really justify the cost and the spend and the effort required to implement a whole new enterprise system? This can be a difficult proposal at the enterprise scale, regardless of how much a single department may want to upgrade. This is where I think it's good to take a step back and take a look at the bigger picture, at how content services can support the organization's strategic imperatives. So, these are the three imperatives where our customers have seen their content services platforms make a significant impact. To begin with, let's look at experience. We've really seen this imperative come to the forefront over the last few years, especially in the wake of the pandemic. So how can a modern content services platform help organizations with their employee and customer experience goals? A lot of legacy systems are constrained by older user experiences that are pretty much limited in terms of what you can change. I think we all probably have corporate applications that look very much like old Windows applications in a lot of ways, and that's not what people are used to these days. People want to have a very purpose-built user experience. They want experiences that can be adapted to mobile devices. So what you really want is a system that provides great tools for building bespoke user experiences that are fully customized, dynamic, and adjusted for any device, whether it's a computer, a tablet, or a mobile. Then we have the ability to federate and be inclusive of legacy systems, manage and find content stored in different silos, as well as integration with some of the business applications that you're using today. Think about SAP, Workday, Salesforce, that are really commonly used. In a lot of cases, the business processes you are executing in these systems are dependent on other documents such as contracts, purchase orders, employment agreements, etc. And having a content services platform that is tightly integrated provides you the type of security and records management capabilities your business demands, while still having this information at your fingertips within your core business processes. The final thing I want to touch is around automation. And I'm not talking about automation for automation's sake. Although we can certainly do that, but it's more about intelligent automation, being able to glean new information, new insight from your existing content so that you can automatically classify it and extract what you need. These are just a few examples that bring great value, and Highland can provide you with these different aspects. Right. Our second strategic value of content services should come as no surprise, as it is closely related to the previous section. It is modernization. Now let's have a look to some of the benefits customers can expect when going for a modern platform. The first thing is getting a modern, scalable, cloud-native platform that is built for the cloud and that leverages all the services that infrastructures provides, like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, etc. A lot of legacy systems will tick the box and say they can work in the cloud, but they don't really take advantage of it. They aren't necessarily fully scalable. In order to scale up, you've got to redeploy a system that is leveraging more CPU or has more storage for the repository. These complications take away a lot of value that operating a cloud-native system can provide. Security, now that's really, really important. And over the last few years, we've had a lot of security breaches, whether in big public sector organizations and some big financial institutions in South Africa. So security remains an imperative point. We are seeing a lot of evolution in terms of rules, regulations, and compliance obligations, making it very complex for organizations to make sure they are meeting all the regulatory requirements that they have, such as your POPI, your GDPR, and so forth. And in the healthcare sector, you know, there are those regulations that are specific for healthcare and other industry-specific regulations. So having a solution that has strong security and strong records management capabilities is also flexible to meet those new requirements is really important. So we've already hit the point around federation and manage and how to manage that, and you know how that capability will always remain important. The final point is ability to deliver solutions rapidly and to be able to iterate on those using low-code tools. It allows people to develop and perfect solutions much quicker and a lot cheaper than they would have with most legacy platforms. Let's talk about our third strategic value that content services can help with, and that is innovation. The platform's extensibility is a key requirement that you want to make sure any solution that you're looking has. Your ability to customize a solution will allow you to tune to it to address your specific needs. You want to find a solution that has low-code tools that will allow you to get where you need much faster, so you can make the most of your precious developer resources. You need extensibility to tie into other systems and build custom interactions. You want to be able to leverage a variety of different tools to model rapidly, to integrate with key business, or to take advantage of cloud technologies in order to develop the bespoke custom solutions you need for your business. Here's just one example directly from the customer, one of Highland's customers, on how they've enabled them to grow and scale using content services. And I will let you hear directly from them.